A Google Pixel 9 versus Pixel 9 Pro comparison isn't like past face-offs between Google's standard and Pro phones. In previous years, Google's entry-level and Pro versions had different sizes for both screens and batteries. The Pro phone also featured a dedicated telephoto lens, but otherwise, you wouldn't find many other differences between the two. Things have changed with the launch of the Pixel 9. This time around, there are two Pro versions of Google's latest flagship, as a Pixel 9 Pro XL joins the Pixel 9 Pro. The XL gets the larger screen and the bigger battery, while the regular Pro shares those features in common with the Pixel 9, plus the additional telephoto lens and other upgrades. Sounds confusing, right? Well, our Google Pixel 9 versus Pixel 9 Pro versus Pixel 9 Pro XL comparison can keep you straight on the ins and outs of each of the three new models. But in this comparison, we're looking strictly at the standard Pixel 9 and Pixel 9 Pro. Now that they share display and battery specs, are there any significant differences between the two models? Since the Pixel 9 and Pixel 9 Pro look a lot alike, more on that in a moment, one of the biggest differences you'll notice is the price. The Pixel 9 Pro costs more than the Pixel 9, though with a price hike to the latter device, there's less of a gap than there has been in recent years. Specifically, the Pixel 9 now starts at $799 for the 128GB model, which is $100 more than Google charged for the Pixel 8, whereas the Pixel 9 Pro costs $999, which is the same price as the Pixel 8 Pro, even though the 9's display is much smaller. You have more capacity options with the Pixel 9 Pro, which also comes in 256GB and 512GB with a 1TB version available if you pick the Obsidian colorway. The only other Pixel 9 capacity beyond the 128GB is in the base model, which is 256GB. Unlike previous years, the Pixel 9 and 9 Pro now share a screen size, 6.3 inches to be specific. If you want a larger display, you'll have to pay up for either the Pixel 9 Pro XL or the Pixel 9 Pro Fold. But while the phones may now offer the same size screen, that doesn't mean the displays are identical. The Pixel 9 Pro uses a Super Actua display that has a sharper resolution, a faster refresh rate, and better brightness than what you see on the Pixel 9. In terms of resolution, the Pixel 9 Pro uses a 2856 by 1280 display compared to 2424 by 1080 for the Pixel 9. And that means more pixels per inch on the Pro for a sharper picture overall. The Pixel 9 Pro's refresh rate can vary between 1Hz and 120Hz depending on the on-screen action, while the adaptive refresh rate on the Pixel 9 is limited to a range of 60Hz to 120Hz. Similarly, the Pixel 9 Pro's maximum brightness of 3000 nits means it'll be able to outshine the Pixel 9. Still, the Pixel 9's 2700 nit max brightness is pretty high in its own right, so you won't have an issue seeing either phone in bright sunlight, at least on paper. As with the displays, the two Pixels share a look, with both measuring 6 by 2.8 by 0.3 inches and weighing in at 7 ounces. Each one has the modified camera bar that now ends with rounded corners instead of stretching across the length of the display. Again, go beyond the surface to find the differences in design. The Pixel 9 Pro features a matte glass finish with a polished metal frame, while the Pixel 9's back uses polished glass with a satin metal finish on its frame and camera bar. You can get the Pixel 9 in obsidian, porcelain, wintergreen, or peony. The obsidian and porcelain colors are a part of the Pixel 9 Pro's color offerings, but you can also choose from hazel or rose quartz. One key standard Pixel versus Pixel Pro difference remains for the Pixel 9 versus Pixel 9 Pro showdown. The Pro still offers an extra rear camera in the form of a telephoto lens. The Pixel 9 makes do with just a main camera and ultra-wide shooter. Otherwise, the rear camera specs are the same regardless of what phone you're considering. A 50-megapixel wide camera serves as the main lens, and on the Pixel 9, you can simulate a 2x optical zoom by cropping in on a subject. There's a 48-megapixel ultra-wide lens now too that offers a macro mode. To that mix, the Pixel 9 Pro features a 48MP telephoto lens capable of a 5x optical zoom. This gives the Pro model extra versatility, especially when it comes to astrophotography. The telephoto camera on the Pixel 9 Pro also means that it can support a longer digital zoom when tapping into Google's Super Res zoom capability that removes the noise that can appear in shots where you zoom in. Up front, the Pixel 9 Pro now features 42-megapixel selfie cam, which has much sharper resolution than the 10.5-megapixel front camera on the Pixel 9. However, the Pixel 9 joins the Pro model in adding autofocus to its front camera. Google uses the same Tensor silicone in all of its Pixel 9 phones, so the same Tensor G4 that's in the Pixel 9 Pro also powers the Pixel 9. The Pro model comes with more RAM though, 16GB compared to 12GB. Still, those 12GB are enough memory for the Pixel 9 to offer the same AI-powered features as the Pixel 9 Pro. Pixel screenshots, call notes, Add Me, and Pixel Studio. You'll find these Pixel AI capabilities on either phone. You get the built-in Gemini AI assistant on both the Pixel 9 and Pro for help with making appointments, brainstorming ideas, and more. But the Pixel 9 Pro comes with a year-long subscription to Gemini Advanced or more complex tasks. The Tensor chipsets have never been known for string raw performance, and that's reflected in the numbers produced by the Geekbench 6 benchmarking. However, no doubt, due to the fact that they share the same chipset, the Pixel 9 and Pro score pretty closely. In fact, there was only around 200 points difference on single and multi-core testing on Geekbench 6, with the 9 Pro coming out on top. Another special feature exclusive to the Pro model is its thermal sensor, which can quickly take the temperature of nearby objects or even yourself if you think you're feeling under the weather. It even does a decent job of competing against a proper FLIR camera. The vanilla Pixel 9 doesn't have this capability. Because the Pixel 9 and 9 Pro are the same size, their batteries match too. You'll find a 4700 mAh power pack in either phone, which is an upgrade from their 4575 mAh battery in the Pixel 8. If you want longer battery life though, you should consider the Pixel 9 Pro XL, which now has 5060 mAh cell. Charging speeds are identical with both phones, capable of 45-watt wire charging when you use the Google 45-watt USB-C charger that's sold separately. Google says the phones can get a 55% charge in 30 minutes with that accessory. It's wireless charging where there's some difference between the two phones. The standard phone offers 15-watt wireless charging, whereas the Pro can get up to 21 watts, though those speeds once again require the Pixel charging stand. There are a lot more similarities between the Pixel 9 and 9 Pro than there used to be, but key differences remain even if the screen sizes are identical. You get a better display with the Pixel 9 Pro, along with a dedicated telephoto lens and faster wireless charging with Google's accessories. The year subscription to Gemini Advanced is also appealing, especially if you're wowed by the Pixel's AI features. But the Pixel 9 is still an excellent phone, and its limitations are pretty meager in comparison to its Pro sibling.